Numero, level 1.
In this video, we are going to look at a game of Numero at level 1. So again, this is what a game would look like when you first introduce it to your class and there are no wildcards. So each player gets 5 cards each. The non-dealer, so I'm going to be the dealer. The non-dealer gets dealt first. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 9. And because there are 2 people playing, we are going to put 2 cards in the center of the table. Encourage your students, always order your cards, smallest to largest. Smallest to largest. And the same up here, smallest to largest. So in the classroom, this is what a game would look like. These cards would be sitting in front of a student, these would be in the middle, and these would be in front of another student. When they are learning to play, it is best practice to play like this, the cards on the table face up, so that each student can help each other learn the rules at the start. Once they know the rules, then the students would pick the cards up and you wouldn't see what your opponent has in their hand. Okay, to get the game started, let's look at the non-dealer's hand. Golden rule number 1. Each turn play only one number card from your hand. So we are going to look at a matching pair to do a take. So the non-dealer has an 11 in their hand and there's an 11 in the center. So they can use this 11 to do a take. That becomes the start of their pile, which they would place beside them on the table. And then they would pick up a new card from the deck. So the deck may be sitting here. They would pick up a new card from the deck and pop it into their hand in order. Okay, and now I'm going to just move these over here. It's the dealer's turn. Does the dealer have a 5? No. Apologies, I meant to say once the non-dealer has taken their turn and if they've done a take, you do not put the cards back into the middle. So it is now the dealer's turn. Does the dealer have a 5 to do a matching take? No. Can the dealer add a number from their hand to the middle to do a build, to add it to the 5 to make a build? So using the 1 number card, the dealer is going to build onto the 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. They have to show that they have their 12, but their go is over. Because they used, remember, golden rule number 1, you can only play 1 number card from your hand, which they did to do a build. And golden rule number 2, when you make a build, you must have the answer in your hand in a single card, and you must show your opponent. Then they take from the center and always have 5 cards in their hand. It's now the non-dealer's turn. This is a 12. The non-dealer is not allowed to separate it into a 5 or a 7. It has to stay at a 12. Does the non-dealer have a 12? No. Can they make a build? Again, getting your students to check. Their lowest card is 3. 12 plus 3 is 15. They do not have a 15, so they won't be able to make a build. All the rest of these cards will end up giving them a higher number, which in level 1 is no good. So they must do a discard. Think back to our discard teacher tips. Look for a number sentence or a matching pair. So I have the non-dealer has 2 9s in their hand, so they're going to discard one of them, and on their next turn, they may be able to take it. So the non-dealer discards their 9, their go is now over, and they pick up and replenish their pack. In their hand, sorry. 5 in their hands at all times. Back to the dealer's turn. There's a 9 and there's a 12. So the dealer this time is going to do a take with their 12, taking the build that they made on their last go. And that goes beside them, the start of their pile. At the end of the game, whoever has the most cards wins the game. And they pick up another card. Back now to the non-dealer's turn. The center has a 9. The non-dealer has a 9, and they're going to do a tick, a matching tick. So 9 tick 9. It goes into their pile, and they pick up, always popping their cards in order. When there is nothing in the middle, and it's back to the dealer's turn, you never put cards from the pack into the center. The dealer must discard now. So the dealer is lucky. What will they discard? They can see they have a 7 and an 8 and a 15. So they're thinking ahead to their next goes. They will be able to make a build if the non-dealer does not use their cards. So I'm going to discard a 7 in the hope that I might get to add an 8 next time to make 15. Pick up a new card. Back to the non-dealer's turn. The non-dealer does not have a 7, so they cannot do a take. Can they do a build? Yes. 7 plus 3 is 10. They have a 10 and they must show it to their opponent, but they cannot take it until their next turn. Their go is over when they use their number card. This is now 10 in the middle. Does the dealer have a 10? No. Can the dealer make a build on their build? Yes. So the dealer can add to the 10 plus 2 to make 12. Again, they must show their opponent that they have the answer. When you build, you must have the answer in a single card in your hand. And they take a card from the center into their hand again. This is now 12. So it's the non-dealer's turn. Does the non-dealer have a 10? Or sorry, a 12? No. Encourage the students to always try their maths. 12 plus 1 is 13. No good, because their cards only go as far as 10. So the dealer must discard. Again, looking for their matching pair, the dealer will discard an 8. Sorry, a 3. Pick up from the center, another 3. Back to the dealer's turn. This is now 12 and this is 3. What can the dealer do? They could take this 12 with their 12. Or, remember, join and take. They can join in the middle. 3 plus 12 is 15. Still their go because they joined in the middle, and they can take that 15 with their card in their hand. 15, take 15, and they would get all them cards into their pile.